Hello everyone, welcome to our channel The Employment Box. Friends, Cochin Shipyard Limited has released its notification for the recruitment of various posts. Freshers are eligible for this. Last date to apply for this notification is 27th of October 2021. Um, Candidates belonging to mechanical, civil, electrical, ENTC, HR, IT background are eligible for this recruitment, and salary they are providing is handsome, that is 13 lakhs per annum. So we'll discuss everything one by one. The only thing you have to do is stay connected with us till the end of the video, and if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe. So friends, as you can see, the official notification is right on our screen. The registration has been started from 6th of October and is valid till 27th of October. Now let us see what is given in this notification. So streams are given, various posts as per the discipline are there, and bifurcation of the discipline as per the post are given. For example, for civil discipline there are two posts, one unreserved category that is open, and one is for EWS, economically weaker section. Qualification is the candidate should have a degree in civil engineering with a minimum of 65% of marks from a recognized university. For electrical, 19 posts are there, 9 from open, 5 OBC, 3 SC, 2 EWS. Qualification, degree in electrical engineering should be there with candidate with a minimum of 65% of mark from a recognized university. Then electronics, 2 posts are there, 1 for UR and 1 for EWS. Degree in electronics engineering with minimum of 65% of marks from a recognized university. For mechanical there are larger number of posts compared to other discipline. 37 posts are there, 16 for open, 9 for OBC, 5 SC, 2 ST and 5 EWS. Degree in mechanical engineering should be there with candidate with a minimum of 65% of mark from a recognized university. Naval architecture, 6 posts are there, 2 open, 2 for OBC, 1 for SC, 1 for EWS. Qualification, degree in naval architecture should be there with candidate with a minimum of 65% of marks from a recognized university. Then talking about information technology, 2 posts are there, 1 for open, 1 for ST. Changes could be there. Then qualification, degree in engineering should be there in computer science with a minimum of 65% of marks, or degree in engineering in IT should be there with candidate with a minimum of 65% of marks, or master degree in computer application, computer science, information technology with a minimum of 65% of marks from a recognized university. Now desirable, what is desirable? If a candidate is possessing these certifications mentioned over here, that is DBMS, networking, ERP, those will be desirable. Okay. Then talking about human resource, 2 posts are there, 1 for open and 1 for OBC. Qualification, degree with minimum of 65% from a recognized university, and there should be a 2 years of master degree or equivalent diploma or postgraduate in any of the following areas with a minimum of 65% marks from a recognized university. So the streams are mentioned over here, that is MBA, basically master's degree in business administration with a specialization in HR, or a degree with specialization in HR or diploma in specialization HR, or postgraduate degree in social work with a specialization in personal management or labor welfare and industrial relation, or postgraduate degree in personal management. So in total there are 70 posts, okay, and 5 posts are earmarked for person with benchmark disabilities, that is WBD, okay. Then compensation and benefits are there. For initial phase, if a candidate has been selected, he would be selected as executive trainee and will be undergoing a training for 1 year, okay. And during this duration he will be given a monthly stipend of 50,000 rupees, which is an attractive amount, okay. And other perks, even if he has been there for extra hours on holidays, closed holidays as well, there will be an stipend given, that is 3,000 per month, okay. On successful completion of training, he would be recruited as a permanent employee, and the basic or wage structure is given over here of the permanent candidate employee. So basic pay would be 40,000, DA would be 9,280. So likewise the total per month would be landed over 1,12,181, which would be ultimately going over annual CTC 13 lakhs. So a very good salary they are providing. Then the posting shall be at a CSL, that is Cochin Shipyard Limited, Kochi, or any of the CSL units at present at Mumbai, Kolkata, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, etc., or any of the project sites as desired by CSL. Okay. Age limit: the candidate should be born after 28th of October 1994 and should not be more than 27 years of age. And talking about relaxation, 3 years are provided to OBC candidate having non-criminal, 5 years for SC/ST candidates, and for the candidates who are belonging to PWBD categories, that is person with benchmark disabilities, will be given 10 years of relaxation. Okay. Then the date of birth as recorded in birth certificate, matriculation, secondary examination would be considered. Then method of selection: examination would be conducted, which would be conducted in 2 phases. Phase 1 will be comprising of objective type online questions, which would be of total 60 marks. The distribution of the 60 marks is as follows. So general awareness would be comprising of 5 marks, English language 5 marks, numerical ability 5 marks, reasoning ability 5 marks, and subject based 40 marks are there. And each question carries 1 mark and there will be no negative marks. Okay. So let me highlight, there will be no negative marks. So you should enroll yourself, because there is no any negative marks. Okay. And the person, especially the persons who are preparing for GATE, should have an advantage, because the technical questions are having a more weightage than that of other miscellaneous. So 40 marks are having for technical based questions. So persons preparing for GATE would be having an advantage, obviously. Then phase 2 would be group discussion GD, writing skill and personal interview. So group discussion will be comprising of 10 marks. Then writing skill would be conducted for 10 marks and personal interview for 20 marks. Okay. And then the phase 1 online shall be held at various centers in Kerala, and it would be decided by CSL, that is Cochin Shipyard Limited, and test center should be allotted based on the number of online applications. Applications having the option to choose test centers in Kerala for phase 1 objective type online test. While completing the online application, the objective type online test shall be tentatively scheduled in 3rd week of November. So somewhere around 3rd week your objective type online test would be conducted. Then the phase 2 shall be held at CSL Kochi itself. Okay. Then merit list shall be prepared on the basis of marks secured by candidates in the online test for various disciplines. Based on the marks secured by the candidates in online test, the candidates shall be shortlisted for certification verification. Then phase 2, for phase 2 the ratio would be 1:6. Okay. In order of merit, reservation or post notified, in case same marks secured by more of the candidate, the order of merit list. In case of tie, thereafter relative merit shall be decided based on seniority in age. Means if there is a tie between 2 candidates, the candidate having more age, based on age there would be merit. Okay, in case of tie. Then reservations are guidelines for reservations are there. Applicants belonging to EWS category shall have valid income and asset certificate. All these documents should be there. So read it thoroughly. I will mention the link of official notification right in description box. Then applicants belonging to SC, ST or OBC non-criminal should have a valid recent communicated certificate. In case of OBC, there would be a non-criminal certificate as well. Then here the discipline and category for PWBD candidates and physical requirements are given over here. So go through it from the detailed official notification. Then qualification we have already discussed over here. There now here discipline and sub branches are mentioned over here. For electrical discipline, a candidate having electrical and electronics engineer would be eligible. For electronics, these 5 sub branches are there. If you are having a degree in these sub branches, you are eligible for it. Mechanical is given and naval architecture is given. Then some miscellaneous informations are given. You should go through it. Service agreement, once the candidate is selected, he would be the selected candidates are required to execute a service agreement to serve CSL for at least 5 years. Okay, so you have to do a service agreement of serving at least a period of 5 years for agreement to pay an amount of 5 lakh rupees. Then document to be uploaded online are as follows: copies of certificate, mark sheets and all are given, so read it thoroughly. Fees for applicant should be 750, which would be non-refundable, and for the person belonging to SC, ST and PWD candidate, there is no any application fee. Okay. Then how you should apply for this recruitment? You just have to visit on this website www.cochinshipyard.in. then after that you should visit career page, and then the application consists of 2 phases there: registration and submission of application. So accordingly proceed. Then after that all the miscellaneous information is given, go through it, and from the detailed official notification. Here one note is given: call letter shall not be sent to shortlisted candidate by post, they shall be informed by email. So ensure while registering yourself you should enter your email in a proper manner, because all type of communication would be from email through only by Cochin Shipyard Limited to the candidates who have registered themselves. So that's all for today. Hope you have found the video useful, and till then keep watching and do subscribe the channel. Thank you.